What's up, y'all? So, we are still messing up 2016 in so many ways. How so? Well, let me tell you. Well, if you guys haven't heard, actually on Monday, about the assassination of the Russian ambassador to Turkey, Andrei Karlov, he was actually giving a speech, he's actually speaking in an art gallery in Ankara, the Turkish capital, when an assassin shot him. Now, he was rushed to the hospital, but later died after being shot multiple times. I'm going to show you guys the video, and it's going to be a little bit graphic, so if you don't want to watch it, skip ahead about a minute and a half or so. If you do want to watch it, just watch it, but I will let you know it is graphic, and it will be a little bit scary.
Güvende olmadıkça sizler güvenliği tadamayacaksınız. Geri çekil, geri çekil. Beni buradan ancak ölüm alır. Bu zulümde payı olan kim varsa hepsi tek tek hesabını verecek.
So as you see in the video, you see the assassin. His name is Mevlut Mert Altintas, and he's actually a 22-year-old police officer in Turkey. Now, after shooting Karlov, there's reports that he was shouting in Arabic, saying, "God is great." Those who pledge allegiance to Muhammad for jihad, or those who saying he was shouting in Turkish. He was saying, "Remember Aleppo and remember Syria." So if you guys don't know what's going on in Aleppo or Syria, you need to check it out. I've got the links down below so you can actually check it out. And another thing is that he's actually part of Ankara's riot police squad. So you can actually see the way he handled that gun. You can tell that he knows what he's doing and everything along the way. Now, people are saying that that the assassin, he didn't act alone because it was actually well planned. So it's very interesting to know all this. So because of that, people have detained, the Turkish police have detained 7 people. They've detained his parents, his sister, if I'm not mistaken, 3 of his friends, and his roommates. And another thing to add to that is that apparently that the assassin, he actually took a leave of work on December 14th and made a hotel reservation near the art exhibition. So you can see, you know, it was kind of going on in some ways like, how the hell did he know about this and everything along the way? Now, they're routed as a terrorist attack, and you have Putin, Vladimir Putin, now meeting up with the Turkish president, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, I can't say it correctly, but to investigate the killing and also in combating terrorists broadly. But that doesn't stop there, because there's a story that goes all the way to the United States. There's a young man by the name of John R.K. Howard. He's 19 years old, and on October 22nd, 2015, Howard was charged with forcibly sexual penetration by use of a foreign object, which was a hanger, after he, along with 2 other teammates, assaulted a black teammate by the name of Antoine McDaniel, 18 years old, inside the Dietrich High School locker room. Now, Howard was faced with the possibility of life in prison if he convicted at trial. However, last Friday he had a court appearance, and Howard was agreed to a deal with prosecutors where he will plead guilty to 1 court felony to a child. What the fuck? Now, what that means is he'll be sentenced to 2 to 3 years of probation, and he'll have to do 300 hours of community service, which he will have to be completed in Texas, where he currently lives. You know, it's kind of weird because, you know, I feel like Texas needs a motto. You know, it's something to say like, "Hey, you do something stupid? Come to Texas. We got you. It's all good. You shoot somebody? Come to Texas. We got you." I'm just saying. But, you know, not being rude or anything, because I love Texas and I live in Texas right now. But as part of this, Howard submitted an out forward plan, which says basically that he's allowed to maintain that he believes that he is innocent, but admits that when he's going to court, he's actually guilty. Now, after the hearing, Deputy State Attorney General Cassie Hemmer, I know it's a lot to say, called the attack Icarus. I can't say the word correctly, causing the victim a lot of suffering. So McDaniel was suffered a lot going on with this, and it's weird because after this, apparently Hammer talked to the court, and based on the evidence, McDaniel was never pinned down. He wasn't raped. He wasn't pinned down, or he wasn't subjected to a forcible penetration. I'm sorry, what? He wasn't forced down. He wasn't raped. Yet he had a coat hanger. No, that's fucked up. And then so Hammer changed his saying that we don't believe that it's appropriate for Mr. Howard to suffer the consequences of a sex offender, but he still needs to be held accountable. What the hell are you talking about? So Howard was charged in May 2016 after McDaniel told investors and testified that after practice he was lured into the locker room where his teammates were saying that they were going to give him a hug. You come at me with a hanger and you trying to give me a hug, I will punch you in your damn throat. I'm just going to say that. I'm sorry, but I'm saying. Now another teammate, Tanner Ward, shoved the coat hanger into McDaniel's anus. And, McDaniel, he was kicking 5 or 6 times. McDaniel testified. And Ward, at the time, he was 17, was originally charged with as an adult, but later the case was sent to juvenile court where he pleaded guilty. The other student, I don't know. So, there's not much about him. But before this whole lawsuit happened, in the summer of 2015, Howard, Ward, and this other third person were calling McDaniel racist names, and they were taunting him, McDaniel, and everything, calling him Kool-Aid, chicken eater, watermelon, nigger. Yeah, I said that word. Yeah, he said they called him that, and then they also taught McDaniel a KKK song, so called Notorious KKK. So. They demanded that McDaniel recited the lyrics while all this was happening. While this was going on and everything. I'm going to tell you this. 2016, we fucked up. 2017, we better pray that we make this into a better year, because 2016, we got so much going on that it's ridiculous. I do pray for everybody what's going on around you. I know it's the holidays, but yeah. This is just fucked up. This is ridiculous. After everything we've gone through, we still mess it up. And I don't understand, I kind of do, but at the same time, I'm just like, why the fuck would you do that? But in the meantime, I hope you guys are doing all right. I hope you guys have a good one. Happy holidays and everything else along the way. But I hope you guys, like I said, have a good one, and peace out.